Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I am Tamiru Nimsat. Let's have a look at the headlines. Colombo Stock Exchange hits record 20,000 points before closing lower after 11-day rally. CBSL drives digital payments awareness with outreach event in Damulda. News in detail. The Colombo Stock Exchange's all-share price index surged past the 20,000 mark in early trading yesterday, setting a historic milestone for Sri Lanka's equity market and extending an 11-day winning streak. However, the momentum faded by market close, with the index slipping into negative territory for the first time in nearly 2 weeks to end at 19,786 points in Colombo.
The milestone was driven by strong investor sentiment, with banking, capital goods and diversified financials among the most active sectors in early trade. Market turnover reached 4.53 billion rupees, boosted by heavy activity in Commercial Bank, LOLC Holdings and Expo Lanka Holdings. The rally came to an abrupt halt in the second half of trading as profit-taking hit heavyweight countries including John Keel's Holdings, Melsta Corp and National Development Bank, erasing earlier gains. The S&P SL20 also fell by 37.12 points or 0.63% to close at 5,857 points. Analysts say the index dip ended an impressive 11-session winning streak, but the market remains well above recent support levels, suggesting continued investor confidence. Brokers note that domestic participation remains strong despite relatively low foreign inflows, with expectations that the market could test new highs if buying interest resumes.
The Central Bank of Sri Lanka has launched its latest initiative to promote digital payments, hosting a special event at Damulda, dedicated economic centre recently. This event is part of CBSL's broader campaign to foster financial inclusion through digital transactions, according to a press statement released recently.
Under the theme Shaping the Future Through Digital Payments, the campaign aims to educate and empower Sri Lankans on the benefits of digital transactions as a safer, faster and more convenient alternative to cash. Visitors to the event can get hands-on assistance with opening bank accounts, registering for mobile payment apps, learning about digital payment services and resolving transaction-related issues. In addition, micro, small and medium-sized enterprises will offer exclusive discounts for purchases made via digital payment methods. An important feature of the event was the Credit Information Bureau of Sri Lanka booth, where individuals and business entities can obtain free credit reports on demand and get insights into financial services offered by CRIB.
Sri Lanka has launched its first national census of fishing vessels to address mounting environmental and safety risks from abundant and unregulated boats. The initiative aims to identify and remove so-called ghost boats littering the country's coastline and damaging marine ecosystems.
The census, led by the Department of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources with support from the Navy, will document all active and derelict fishing vessels operating in the Sri Lankan waters. Authorities say hundreds of discarded fireglass boats are currently abandoned on beaches and harbours, posing navigation hazards, polluting coastal areas and endangering marine life. The data collected will guide the creation of a vessel registry, enforcement of licensing rules and the removal of recycling of non-operational craft. Officials say the move is also critical for improving maritime safety, supporting sustainable fishing practices and protecting the livelihoods of fishing communities.
Stay tuned. We will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. 5 Sri Lankan startups have been selected for Uber Springboard, its global accelerator program offering mentorship, funding and market access. The initiative supports local entrepreneurs in scaling their businesses internationally and was announced recently in Colombo.
The selected ventures spanned fintech, logistics, health tech, and sustainability-focused solutions. Chosen from over 25 applicants, they will receive tailored mentoring, seeding funding, and access to Uber's global network. Participants will also attend the Telangana Global AI Summit in Hyderabad, India to showcase their innovations. Industry leaders say the program highlights Sri Lanka's growing role in the global tech ecosystem and the importance of public-private partnerships in fostering entrepreneurship.
Speaking at the launch, Sanjay Chada, Director of Public Policy for Uber South Asia, highlighted the potential of Sri Lankan startups to scale globally through the Uber Springboard program. He emphasized the role of innovation, mentorship, and global collaboration in building competitive digital businesses from Sri Lanka.
Sri Lankan startups' aspirations are not going to be limited to Sri Lanka. They're wanting to become global brands. What is the way that we can help them to achieve that? So we have this Uber Springboard where the 5 winners who've been selected will be taken to Hyderabad. Hyderabad is a city, it's a tech city, it's a high-tech city of this country where all the global giants are there. You'll get exposure to many, many global companies. Google is there, Microsoft is there, everybody is there. And you will also get a networking opportunities with many startups, not just from India, but outside India as well at this event. So this would be a huge capacity building opportunity for all of you, a networking opportunity for all of you. And that's how we decided that we are going to bring this Uber Springboard into reality.
During a panel discussion, Niranga Veeraratne, Deputy Minister of Digital Economy, reflected on Sri Lanka's evolving business culture for startups. He spoke about the mindset shift taking place among entrepreneurs and the growing support ecosystem that is shaping the country's innovation landscape.
It is important that we create the right business culture in Sri Lanka. What we see is not the lack of innovation that is happening, research and development that is happening in the university levels, school levels, and also the entrepreneurs who are coming to the industry. There are a lot of innovation and the inventions that are happening. However, some of the things are Me Too kind of solutions. Because on one side, they play safe. On the other side, the innovation for them to sustain the right capital investments, mentorship, hand-holding, that ecosystem is not developed to the level that should be in the country. Therefore, most of the innovations and the startups that are coming up in Sri Lanka, they exit very early. They exit to the companies from countries like Singapore, Dubai, maybe US, and they move the headquarters to some foreign soil. Thereby, we lose a lot of value creation in the country. Therefore, my government, we understand this issue that is there in the country, and therefore creating the right business culture is something that we are really working on.
That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.